Welcome to Rights of Way Research. I'm Dr. Joe Thorogood, a historical geographer from Coventry University. This video will run through the first step for protecting at-risk public rights of way, checking if a route is registered with the local highway authority. If you're watching this video, we will assume you understand why some public rights of way are at risk in 2026. If you're not sure why that is, please watch our first video, which we are now linking to. We will also assume that you have a route, or a set of routes, that you're concerned about. Perhaps it's a path that is not on an OS map, or maybe you found a route you'd like to walk, cycle or ride on, but there's no signage stating whether or not it's a public right of way. If you haven't got a route in mind, please visit our page on finding at-risk routes. It's really important to check whether or not a route is registered before you start your research. It might be that it's already registered, or it might be somebody else has already submitted an application to register the route. In either case, you may waste countless hours doing research that has already been done or isn't needed. To verify if your route is registered, you need to check it against a local authority, often called the Highway Authority's definitive map and statement. This is a legal document that states where all of the public rights of way in the Highway Authority's borders. They were created in 1949 via the National Parks and Access to the Countryside Act. Every county council had to fill them in, recording the footpaths and bridleways in their areas. In later years, unitary authorities had to do the same and byways were added to the maps. Definitive maps and statements are not just for walkers, ramblers, riders and cyclists, but developers, landowners and prospective homeowners. If a public right of way crosses a property, you're going to want to know about it before you buy it. The definitive map and statement is a physical document. It can be a map, but also a database of the public rights of way. They're often stored in the offices of the highway authorities. You can make a request to see them, but this can be a lot of effort. Fortunately, most highway authorities make their definitive maps and statements available online to view as a map. This is just a copy. It's not the official document, but it's suitable for our first purpose here of identifying at-risk routes. If you check a route against the definitive map and statement and find it is there, then you can relax. It's registered, recorded, and legal to travel upon. If it's not recorded, then you can contact the Highway Authority's Rights of Way officer to double check. This is an important step for two reasons. First, if you check the online version of the definitive map and statement, the Rights of Way officer can confirm whether or not the route is on the official physical copy. Second, they can tell you if anybody has submitted an application to protect the route already. These are called Definitive Map Modification Order applications. You should email the officer with the name and location of the route with as much detail as possible about its length and size. To be precise, we recommend using the What 3 Words platform to identify the beginning and end points of the route. What 3 Words allocates 3 random words in a unique order to 3 meter squares across the entire globe. This allows for very precise identification. If the Rights of Way officer confirms the route isn't on the definitive map and statement, and if there aren't any pending definitive map modification orders for that route, we can begin our research and move to step 2 to find evidence as to whether or not the route is a public right of way in need of protection.